Okay, I can't hide forever. You're so sweet, thank you. Okay. Hi, howdy, hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Sorry I'm late today. I completely, just fumbled when I thought I had scheduled the stream. I thought I had scheduled it for, 10, but apparently I had scheduled it for 9, and I took a big fat nap after work. Also, I feel like Taco Bell owes me, like, money for financial, no, for emotional distress. On the bright side, I did get, like, a strawberry passion fruit, like, agua fresca, so that's pretty good. It's got, like, strawberries on top and shit. Okay. More line art today. I am gonna add some more detail work, because I forgot that I wanted to add... Oh. Why isn't it letting me draw today? Uh-oh. Oh yeah, it's because I'm on a group layer. I do that shit all the time. I was gonna add like a bracelet and some rings and I totally forgot about it. Nelly is on my shoulder. Hello. I have detonated one of their HQ. Thank you. You are so generous. Okay. We're gonna disable this for now and go... Okay, we're gonna go back into the sketch just because I want to add some little details real quick that I forgot about. And I'm on the group layer again, god damn it. Yeah. It is gonna take me a minute to get into streamer mode. I'm always a little shy when I start, and then I'm not very chatty until a little bit further in, but should hopefully be funny by the time my boyfriend just whispered in my ear that I'm gonna do great. But I don't know, I gotta hype myself up a little bit, so half an hour and I'll be normal. Waited 7 hours for this stream. I'm so sorry. I'm glad to be entertaining enough for the dedication, and I appreciate the dedication. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh fuck. Good thing I needed to find out I put it on a different layer anyway. Switch this to like size 5. I think if I go through like this and round it out like that a little bit. But yeah, again, I appreciate you coming and stopping by again. It really means a lot to me. I'm not quite used to it, but it is a nice change of pace from starting stream and being like, okay, nobody here. My face is on the keyboard. Well, when that inevitably happens, I hope you sleep well. New neighbor. It's important to be friends with your neighbors, so... What was I gonna say, though? Oh, Sam told me that I'm apparently obligated to explain the dinosaur thing. So, okay, the person you were chatting with in the Discord, that's Switchboxy or Harvest or my partner Sam, whatever it was labeled as in the Discord, I guess. The story behind that is one of the first times I went over to his parents' house to hang out, because we've known each other for a really long time, and we went and hung out in high school. His dad has this huge garden that super dedicated, lots of stuff there, and he was showing me, or Sam was showing me, that for a lot of plants you can figure out what it is just by eating the leaves, because a lot of the leaves are edible and they taste exactly like whatever fruit or plant or whatever. You get the point. But he was doing a blind taste test with me, and he gave me one, and it was garlic, and that was rather unfortunate. And then he followed it up with lavender, and that was such a horrific taste combination, but he didn't even seem to bat an eye about it. He's just wandering around his yard grabbing random leaves off of plants and eating them. So I call him a dinosaur because he reminds me of the really tall ones that eat the leaves off the trees, kind of like a giraffe. Yeah, he kind of reminds me of one of those. See, I'm not sure what kind of bracelet design I want to do, because I could do something like a moon, maybe. That might be cute. I don't know quite what I'm planning on. I might actually just give up on the jewelry idea. I think the rings will look good though. There we go. I think I like the rings for sure. I have so many questions. Well, I'm gonna be here for a while, so if you want to ask them, feel free. Is it fully sanitary? Maybe not. But it was funny. It was objectively pretty funny. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. If you walk up to a lemon tree, you can just pick a leaf off and eat it, and it tastes like a lemon. A little bit more planty, kind of like if you were to eat a leafy green vegetable. But you can tell that it's lemon, and it's kind of crazy. Does that look functional? That's too confusing. 3 different leaves. Do you get a taste explosion? Most likely. I feel like garlic and lavender was already like a terrible fucking combination, but anything more on that, and I think I would have died on the spot. I'm being so serious. I could do like silly dance. That might be funny. I might just give up on the bracelet idea because I think it makes it look too busy, but I like the rings. Okay, so I was thinking of restarting my line art because I was looking... Okay, so what I usually do for my like little face that I have in the bottom corner is I use this thing called reactive, which connects to your like Discord in like a channel or whatever, and it detects your microphone, you know. But I was looking around, and PNGtuber Plus has a lot more options, but in order to do that, I would need to have every piece of like I'm on a group layer again, goddamn it. I would have to have every single piece separated and in its own specific image that I can layer on top. And that would be more difficult, but it would be more fun to look at because it would be more animated and it would have like gravity and more movement. Don't tell your boyfriend this or he will beat me up, but I'm imagining right now that he eats a tree and grabs like 30 leaves at once, like a human dinosaur. I think that's accurate. I don't know, he doesn't like sauces or anything, so sometimes like we'll buy a salad or I'll bring him home some salad and he'll just sit there eating it by the handful. Yeah, so each item has its own line art, rendering, you know, it's like its own separate image that you save as a file. I don't know if Krita necessarily has an option for that, but I could just separate them out by copying and pasting. So even though I like this line art so far, what I could do... Oh, I'm getting tapped on. He just informed me that I could export it as a Photoshop file. Oh, you got censored. Uh-oh. What did you just get curb stomped for this time? Hold on. So each item... Okay, wait. I'm gonna have to pull up in my... Yeah, you got like heavily curb stomped for whatever that was. It's all blocked out. Oh, it's just the he is indeed a dinosaur. What about this is offensive? Hold on. I really gotta go look at my mod. Oh, I just cleared chat by accident. I'm so sorry. That was unfortunate. Those buttons should not be right next to each other. Chat thinks you're calling him old. Let's see. Okay. Is there... Trying to figure out... Yeah, it shouldn't have blocked that, so I actually don't know why. It looks like you're saying so many slurs. I don't like you gets censored. Is there a way to just like... This is so evil. Apparently Twitch thinks you're just bullying me. Apparently not. Hold on. I'm adding some things. Okay, I have added some terms and phrases that I think should be permitted. Hopefully that fixes some issues. I don't know if you see it on your end, but it says I permitted a couple of different terms. Okay, crisis potentially averted. Also, I tried to set up Nightbot, so you might have the ability to do like commands, like Discord command. Don't see it sadly. Okay, so it's like a moderator sees only then. Okay. Anyway. Alright, so we're gonna add a group layer. We're gonna delete this. So sad, I know, really unfortunate. But I think animation will be fun, so okay. Let's see. Looks like I was doing 7 before was the size. And I'm on the group layer again. Okay. Alright, I think the hair needs to be a piece, the face needs to be a piece, and then the body needs to be a piece. So probably the tail should probably be a piece on its own. And then the horns don't need to move. That can be part of the face. But the hat and... Okay. This might be easier to do, too, just because it's like... Opacity lower. This might actually be easier to do, because it's like I can do the line art one piece at a time instead of all at once. Kind of encourages me to not stress about it and switch between a bunch of different things. Okay. There we go. I'm so sad about the line art on the hat, though. I was really proud of it. Scared to talk. You'll be okay. Like, I don't think you can get auto banned, so don't worry. I will protect you. We are all criminals here. And I feel heavy breathing from Twitch. It is just waiting to pounce, I guess. It hasn't been fed enough today. It's like a rabid dog. I think if I extend this out just a little bit, because like that. There we go. We can add some weight to that bottom line right here. This does mean I also have to add weight at the same time. Usually I add like another line art layer and add weight like that, but I'm not gonna have that luxury, so we're really experimenting today. Line weight, yeah, like the thickness of a line. So like if you want to sorry, it sounds strange out of context. So like because this is facing the light, the line's gonna be thinner, but because this is in shadow, because it's on the bottom of the hat, it's going to be like a thicker line to note that the kind of lighting difference. Do you want me to repeat that for you? I don't mind doing it. It was kind of a quick explanation, I think. It censored you for typing thicker. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna just change the settings outright. I'm actually just gonna go in and like change the settings outright, and if someone comes in here calling me slurs, I'll just ban them. Let's see. Aggression. No filtering. We're gonna do that. Let's see. Okay. I mean, I really don't know. Okay, well, hopefully that fixes it. That is an unfortunate way to phrase that question. I'm gonna be so honest. I think I can add you. I'm just trying to figure out how to do that because I've never had to do that for somebody before. Um, so like in theory, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to add it. I'll have to look it up later. Let's see. This is so unfortunate. But yeah, whenever you're done taking a peek at that, I'll re-explain the line thickness thing. Um, okay, tell you because you're able to multitask. Perfect. So this is, again, not a professional artist. This is just something I've learned from like YouTube videos and like a singular art class. But line weight can determine a couple of things. It can help with movement. It can help with you know, like especially if you have like a really busy area, it can help you distinguish the objects a little bit better if you like put it. So say this spot in the hat right here. Excuse me, sorry. This spot in the hat right here, this part would probably be thicker because these lines are connecting. I don't fully adhere to that just because I don't like the way it looks with my art, because I like my art to look a little bit like blockier almost. I don't know how to explain it, but generally things that face the light are not in shadow, so the lines are going to be thinner where the light hits, but places where there's going to be darker shadows, like where things combine, kind of like that area I was just explaining, like that's another reason why like connections between lines might be a little bit thicker, is just because of the shadows there. But you know, the thicker line denotes a heavier kind of, I don't know, it's just, it helps with the shading, makes it the piece look more dynamic, you know. Well, hi Bonnie, welcome in, nice to see you. Oh, I'm so sorry, are you okay? I just bonked Sam directly into the face, trying to get out of his way. So do you have any kind of notes that explains it even further? Not really, I don't have it. It's not something I've studied, because currently what I'm doing is this year, this is going to be my next series of streams once I finish my PNGtuber, by the way. I have set up my year into 12 months, and this month is going to be my perspective study month. And then I think my lighting, shading color is somewhere around here, but I don't necessarily have any notes on it. There are plenty of great videos out there. I don't know who necessarily would have that, but like, say I'll just do a quick example. Say I'm like drawing a little cube. So with this is not gonna look very good, but say I'm drawing a little cube and the lighting is here, so it's casting in that direction. It's going to be thicker and darker on this side of the cube where it connects to the shadow, because, you know, and then you can thin up closer to the top where more of the light is, because it kind of sort of like blurs. It's the light scattering on the surface, you know. So you know, like subsurface scattering, where things are nice and pretty and like blurry in video games, when it hits the light, it's kind of like that. Yeah. Art tips, not necessarily, but I like to explain things as I go to people who ask. I am going to be doing art study streams, though, because... So, like, after I'm done with the PNGtuber stuff, my next stream is going to be me drawing in perspective, or at least attempting to. It's going to be, like, a nice little practice stream where I can share some of my notes, maybe, and, you know, discuss what I've learned from some YouTube videos. Yeah, and I'm glad that explanation could be helpful. It's not necessarily the best explanation ever, because, again, I'm not a professional, and I don't have a degree in it, but that's my understanding, at least. Cult of the Lamb, that's what that acronym is for. I was trying to decipher what that acronym meant, and that makes sense. Yeah, I've been wanting to play Cult of the Lamb, but I haven't gotten really around to it. I think Sam owns the game too, so it's like I don't have an excuse. There we go. I can go back through and see, I don't like where that is. There we go. It's a little bit better. Woolhaven came out. I'm part of the 0.1% to own an achievement for it. Is that a sequel or is that DLC? I'm not fully up to date on the Cult of the Lamb lore. I did see a lot of like people posting excitedly about it on TikTok though. DLC. Nice. Bonnie said, oh. Oh! Hi, Sam. Sam's in chat. Everybody's here today. I feel so loved. I feel so loved and supported, you guys. I am not familiar with having regular viewers. This is very, very fun, very interesting. Teddy's asleep, don't expect him. Okay, good to know. I don't think I've seen him in a while anyway. Let's see. He's an EP little guy who has a more regular sleep schedule. Isn't he working like some kind of like job that requires that though? I can't remember what he's doing. Alright, we gotta make this line. Here's another example. We gotta make this line a little bit thicker because it's on the underside. Probably don't need to necessarily make it that thick, but if we zoom out, we can see if that looks... Okay, yeah, it looks fine. I gotta stop like zooming in to do my line art. It's a really bad habit that I just can't seem to break. I thought he did, like, forever ago. Like, maybe he quit it, or maybe he said he was looking for a job. Let's see. The forest is right there. I know. I don't know. I get shy. Let's see. There's no direct where you can put me on. VIP may be it. Maybe this is my punishment for being mean to Twitch. Who knows? What did you do to Twitch that personally offended them? Did you like kill their grandma or something? Let's see. How do I make someone a VIP? I think VIP just means like... I don't even think I have that on here. Oh well. Quick actions. Let's see. Who knows? Do you know, Bonnie? Like, is there a way to let someone past the chat filters? Because Wolfie keeps getting curb stomped for no apparent reason, and I tried changing my settings, but I don't know if it's helping or not. Rub them down. Oh, steal their cookies if they don't respond to me. You know? That's a very grave threat to be making against somebody, so maybe justify just a tad. I don't know what I would do if anybody threatened to take my cookies from me. That's too wide. I need to bring that in. That more, I think. The fun part is, since I'm going to be doing this in different layers, that means I can add different outfits at a later date. I could do debuts like all the cool VTubers. Too long since you did streamer stuff. Valid. And Wolfie's been getting curb stomped. Why is bread banned? Why is the word bread banned? The word behind and bars and bread are banned for some reason. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go in and like turn off my moderation for a little bit. Get that done. Yeah, I don't know. Verification. Oh, let's see. Jesus. He's a threat. He is. No, I gotta see what that word is. He has. Oh, you censored it yourself. Okay. Line width. Oh, Sam has a good explanation about line width. Let's read it out. By the way, to explain line width a little more, there are several methods, mainly up to style, but it basically boils down to 1, what you want to emphasize to the viewer, thicker lines, closer or further away from the viewer, depending on how you want to stylize it, especially if you're messing with perspective. 2, intersecting lines. Sometimes people make one line thicker if it's intersecting another, just to provide visual clarity / interest on which line goes where. And Sam got cut off. Okay. Alright, so here we go, guys. I don't have any blocked terms and phrases other than transphobic slurs. Those are the only, like, specifically blocked words in my chat, okay? The only settings I have on right now for filtering are disability, sexuality, sex or gender, misogyny, and then race, ethnicity, or religion. Do we think the word bread falls under which one of those? I don't understand why it's getting banned. I'm so confused. Probably religious, but how? I don't understand. I'm a threat to the national services. Okay, I think I'll just turn off all my filtering, and I'll do the banning myself. Or maybe I'll just set it to less filtering. I'll set all of them to less filtering, and if we still have problems, I'm just going to turn it off and deal with moderation by myself, because I don't understand what's happening, and praise our bread lord. Praise or bread lord. Our daily bread. Twitch really, really likes... like breads and carbs apparently. Just can't shit on bread. All right. Sam has another piece of advice that I will add into. I'm going to read it out for the VOD. 3. Silhouette. Sometimes people also like to highlight parts of the silhouette, again for visual interest and emphasis. I also see some people make the outer lines on characters thicker to make them more distinct from backgrounds. Not a huge analysis, but just some common examples. Watch me getting striked even if the filters are off. Strike as we speak. I don't know what's happening. Twitch is just feeling moody today. You know what? I'm gonna Urban Dictionary. I know this is so off topic from what stream is. I'm gonna Urban Dictionary bread, and if it's not extremely offensive, I'm gonna read it on stream. But there's some horrible definition of bread out there. Yeah. Apparently... Is this literally it? Is this literally the reason? Did they just look it up on Urban Dictionary? What the fuck? Okay. One of the definition... You know, maybe. But that's the thing. It doesn't fall under misogyny. I guess maybe misogyny, but, like, not really. Because, like, fat phobia is typically targeted towards women, but... The closest thing I can find is bread. Definition on Urban Dictionary. It means that you are gay. And then the example in a sentence provided is, comes out of the closet. Hey, Mom, I'm bread. I don't think that's the answer. I don't really understand. Sam. What about cheese or pancakes or nuclear warheads? 300 grams of uranium. Yeah, right. Like this is so like the fact that Twitch is censoring this right now is so offensive. What if I'm an evil scientist gay, not a bread gay? Like, maybe that is more discriminatory. Sam got filtered for saying, hey guys, I'm... Sam got censored for saying that I'm gay, even though he's literally my homosexual boyfriend. I think we're just stating facts at that point. I'm gonna be wanted for international crime. You're part of the crime ring now. Again, we're the criminals here. That's apparently the name and the theming that we're going with, is that we're all criminals. Reporting this to the police. I forgot that was the name for your following. Hey, I didn't give them that. That came up spontaneously. I plead the fifth, okay? Why are you at the end of the rainbow then? No, you're bread. Yeah, Sam's right, you're bread. Get it right, guys. If you're gonna be calling yourself gay in this chat, now you have to say that you're bread. Do you think this YouTube VOD is gonna get censored for me saying homosexual? Like the YouTube version of this stream? Probably, honestly, if I'm honest. Homosexual. I like how it doesn't ban fruitcake, but it bans bread. I might just erase this half of the hat. I'm not liking the way it looks, but I don't know if I'm tweaking. Oh wait, you guys know what I could do? I have a solution, but we gotta commit to something first, and then we'll come back. Just trust me on this. Sam says, I'm over here trying not to laugh too loudly so his mic doesn't pick up. Seriously. French fly. Why is it spelled like that? Am I having a stroke? Fruitcake is also a name for a ship too. Isn't that the one from Dandy's World? I actually know Dandy's World lore. I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah. What did Sam get curbed for this time? Oh my god, guys. You're saying so many slurs in my chat. Did you get banned for... He got censored for saying Lamau with 5 O's. I'm turning the moderation off, guys. It's okay. I'm not letting Twitch hurt you anymore. I will protect you. I will protect you. I'm too fruity for chat, I guess. Yeah, this is targeted harassment. Targeted discrimination. French people when baguette gets striked down. Seriously. You guys are getting moderated? Apparently. 4 O's is okay, but if you type 5 O's in my chat, I will kill you with hammers. I will take you out behind my work stumpster, and I'll just sit there beating you to death. Because how dare you? Getting moderated since I joined